the way it was designed. Grow stronger still when I fall short of my spiritual capacity because I didn't try. But you touch me, and I've been blessed with the best sense and the best of friends.
The lighting's pretty bad down here, but yeah. Right there, it's my brother Tim, but you guys can call him Crimmit the Kit. He's a drummer extraordinaire. He's just setting up his drums right now. Say what up.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, so this guy is a badass drummer. He's going to spank these tubs for us later, and we're going to actually take some... I'm going to show you a little bit of how one method that we use to record drums. We're just setting up pretty much a kick drum and a snare and a hi-hat, real basic, and we're going to kind of just throw some mics loosely around it. You know, we're not going to try to get too particular with like getting, you know, the perfect snare tone or the kick tone. Sometimes I like how the room sounds, and so we're going to have the mics, you know, maybe a little bit farther away from the snare, the kick drum, and then we're just going to kind of, he's going to smack the tubs, hit some one shot, some kicks, because, you know, I want some more drum sounds, and I love the way his kit sounds, and also, you know, I like his style, so he's going to be able to probably do some beats and all that too, and then, you know, we can always use those for breaks. Yeah!
That's right, hip-hop.
Yeah, what do you got?
I got, so here I'm actually using a Jimmy Chamberlin signature snare here. This is actually my favorite drummer, Jimmy Chamberlin from the Smashing Pumpkins of all things, rock band, uses this snare. So I get the privilege of using it right now. And here is a Gretsch bass drum, just a Catalina Birch, really cheap kit. You can get these, they're a nice deal, and they sound nice and jazzy, nice and big. You can tune them however you want. And just an old school hi-hat here. It's a pasty, dark 13-inch hi-hat. Nice and crispy, good for hip-hop, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what we're using today.
Alright, so we're going to try to just mic some stuff up and then go into the control room, and we'll be right back with you.
So, what is it you want to do today? Want to do some one-shots, some rolls, flares?
Yeah.
Do individually, maybe some bass drum, some snare, hi-hat.
Yeah.
Just do some one-shots. You can sample them later. Things like that.
Yeah. And if you want to lay down a couple of different grooves too, that way I can take those and use those as breaks and all that. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just start off if you want to go out there, and we'll actually get some levels here, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll get to it.
Excellent.
All right. So we're pretty much going to record into Pro Tools today. And we're just going to use two mics, so we're just going to set up 2 tracks. It's going to be real basic. You know, don't want to get too complicated with this because there's no need for that, you know. Alright, so we're actually just right now just using 2 channels, and I'm just trying to get some levels on the snare and the kick pretty much. It sounds pretty good in here. I like the snare tone, man. I don't know how well it translates over this video, but if you were here, you'd be feeling it for sure. This kick drum, that Jimmy Chamberlin snare, oh man. If you guys are drummers, get that one. You want that big sound. It's good for rock or hip hop or whatever. You know? So, it sounded pretty good here. I'm gonna, alright, yeah, he's just gonna pretty much lay down some hi-hats first, get some of those samples. One shots. Ooh, it's a good one. Yeah. Sometimes instead of sequencing one-shot hi-hats, I like to get a live performance like that. You know, I could change the speed of it or whatever I need to do, but yeah, that's beautiful sounding. Yeah, maybe some snares. That's a good one. Ooh, I like those drum rolls, you know that, so. How about a flam? Alright. Some kicks, yeah. Maybe some double. I could use that. funky drumming right there. That's my brother, man. Yeah. My boy Tim getting down on the kit. You tip hop, that's what I spit. Hip hop, tip top, yes, keep talking. Yeah. Just kind of listening back now to what he did. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I'm not going to do a lot of editing to the drums down here. I'm not going to compress them or do anything else because, you know, I could do all that stuff upstairs, you know, so I just put the raw track right here. So, he's also got some other songs that he worked on. I'm going to grab the drums from those because, you know, it's different. Every time you mic up something in this room, you get a different sound. It's really weird. It's that ghost, no. No, I mean, you know, it just depends on where you put the mics or like what the weather's like. Who knows? But you know, I could pull drums from all sorts of different songs that we've done at different times, and the drums always sound different. So there's like cool, unique sounds and features on one set of drums that might not have been on another one. So yeah, we'll grab those.
Yes. And thanks for having me, guys. I will see you again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. See, this guy actually, he used to produce with me back when I was doing Dharma Bums. You know, so he, you know, he's done hip hop. So and he's a drummer, so it's really appropriate. You know, so you know he's really supportive. We're also in the Fashioners together, the band that I'm talking about that we're in. So, you know, if you think he could be a jazzy drummer or whatever, no, you got to see this boy rock and roll. You know, so
rolling.
He's badass. So, yeah, I'm going to take the stuff upstairs and then, you know, just work on it up there a little bit, so. Hey, Krim, this is George Harrison.
Oh.
I need some bells. Hedtec needs bells.
All right, George. We'll give you some bells. I'll give you some bells, George. Okay, so this video is pretty much going to be a two-parter because of our little 10-minute time limit here on YouTube. So, pretty much showed you what we did here down in Lab Major as far as recording drums is just one aspect, you know. I'll come down here later and show you guys how we do keys and guitars and vocals. Yeah, I know all you MCs want to know about that. So when I bring this stuff upstairs to Lab Minor, and I'm going to throw it into the computer, and I'm going to finally give you the rundown on Audacity. I keep on talking about Audacity, and a lot of you have been asking me questions about it. So you know, software that a lot of people use. But if you got the MPC 500, it's so hard to chop and slice and do all that in that machine unless you're really patient. So I'm going to show you an easy way to just make perfect little samples for that. Alright? So I'll see you guys upstairs, part 2.
Word, that's me digging deep with a dirty hand, trying to fight a 5-cent can, do what I plan. Word, that's me digging deep with a dirty hand, trying to fight a 5-cent can, do what I plan.